Welcome to Just Mike. Welcome back. The last movie what I posted, it was having a little bit sound. Then I wanna just repeat, but a little bit differently than last time. And I wanna show you how I'm doing the MOT, and you can see from this what normally the MOT tester checking on your test. We're starting from if all doors are able to open. Every door in the car needs to be able to open. That include your bonnet, your boot, and your fuel flap. Then every door, driver's door, passenger door, other side, your front bonnet and your boot tail need to be able to open. And the first thing, if everything is alright with that, we're starting from basically sitting in the car like this. And the first check what I do, it's normally your driver's seat, if it's going front and back, if your rear back is going back and forward, if your door are able to open from inside, first door and second door. Those two doors are mandatory on the MOT in the UK, that you can open them from inside. The next is start your vehicle. Check if there is no any additional lights what we not like to have, like your ABS light, your EML light, engine management light, your TPMS light. TPMS light only if it's flashing is a fail. If it's not flashing, then everything is okay. Next thing what we check, we're checking your sun visor. That's what I'm checking. And I'm checking your handbrake as well. If there is no too high travel, if there is a too high travel or doesn't work, obviously that is MOT failure. Next thing, when I'm still inside in the car, I have normally on the front of me and on the back of me mirrors where I can check your lights. We're checking your position lights, your normal lights, your long lights. We're checking your indicators left and right hand side. We're checking your fog lights, and we're checking your hazard lights. If every of those lights are working, then we are happy to go. If the fog lights are present on the vehicle but they don't work, we're talking about the front lights, front fog lights, then it depends what date your vehicle was registered. If it was registered before 2018, 1st of January, then that is not mandatory to be working. Basically, it's not testable item. But if your vehicle was registered after 2018, that is mandatory item, and it's gonna be fail if those lights doesn't work. Next thing, obviously hazard lights needs to be working on the vehicle when it's on, and on the vehicle when it's off when you're outside. The next thing what I'm checking is your wipers and your screen washers. If the screen wash is working, if the wipers clearing your window, if there is a tiny smudges, you're gonna have advisory on your MOT certificate. If there is smearing involved, that's probably gonna be fail. Next thing what we're checking if is free play on your steering wheel, and this we're checking by keeping with one hand your steering wheel and looking on the front wheel, and basically rocking left and back, left and right, and if you cannot feel any movement there and the front wheel is working the same as your steering wheel in the same manner, then everything is alright. Next thing what I'm checking is your pedals. If the pedals have rubber covers on them, if they don't have the rubber covers, sometimes you can see vehicles without this rubber over here or over here, and if that is the case, that your vehicle is not gonna pass MOT. The next thing what I'm checking is your mirror. If it's not cracked, if it's visible to the back, if it's secure properly. The next thing is your seat belt. If we are on the front, we're checking your seat belt if there is no any tears, if the buckle is okay to fasten. We just pull one side, other side, and checking if it's releasing normally. Also, we're checking all around here if there is no corrosion or any other damage to the car. If there is a corrosion, all depends if you're gonna be able to penetrate this with the plastic hammer. If you're gonna be able to penetrate and make a hole, that is a fail, because every car needs to be intact, and every anchor for your seat belts, your driver seats in 30 centimeters radius from it, there cannot be corrosion to basically the car can be unsafe to drive. And with the seat belts and corrosion, we need to check all 4 of our doors. Also, we need to check your boot and the front of the vehicle, your bonnet. The one more thing which we're checking, I didn't open, one sec. The one more thing what we're checking is your fuel flap. Like I said before, needs to be open, and your cap. I didn't say this before, but there we have a rubber seal all around it. If it's cracked, that's gonna be advisory. If it's missing this rubber seal over here, that is a fail. Also is a fail if you don't possess this cap, or it's just the temporary one, like from a gas station or something. That is unfortunately a fail on the MOT. Next thing is under the bonnet. We check for leaks, for security on the battery. We're checking for fluids. We're checking brake fluid. We're checking the oil. We're checking security of your battery. If it's secure, it's not moving, it's not gonna be falling out. Your brake fluid, if there is a full in reservoir, if there is a less than minimum, that is a fail. Also, we're checking your coolant. If there is a below minimum, you can advise this, but if there is nothing in the reservoir, then that is a fail. Next thing, with the oil leaks, there is a rule. If the vehicle is stationary and the car is on, like this one is running, and oil is dripping on the floor, then in 5 minutes, if the radius is no more than 10 centimeters, then it's not a fail, it's advisory on your certificate. The 2 leaks, which is automatic fail, is your brake fluid from any point of the car, any pipe, and also your fuel. Doesn't matter if it's diesel or not. If there is a leak, then is automatic fail. Basically, next thing what I'm checking when I'm outside of the vehicle is when we go from every door all around. We're checking also your registration plates, and registration plates needs to be written in certain way. 2 letters, 2 digits, space, and 3 letters. That is the standardized registration in the UK. Sometimes the people have their own registration, and it can be tricky to find out, but on the point of the login vehicle to the MOT, we have present how registration is supposed to look like, and we compare them together. If there is any anomalies or they look different, that is available. this registration plate needs to be visible from 10 meters, and if there is any markings or stains on them, but you still can read it from 10 meters, everything is alright. Next thing what I'm checking on that MOT, I'm going to the tires. The legal limit in UK is 1.6 millimeters. Everything above that is legal and is gonna pass MOT. Next thing what we're checking after the tire depth is any cuts on your tires, any bulges, if they are present, and with the cuts, if the cords are visible inside, that is a fail. If the bulge is visible on your tire from inside or outside, is a fail. Next thing, when I'm next to the tires, obviously we're checking all the bolts, if they are present, if they're not loose. We're checking your brake discs and your pads. Brake discs, only thing what we can fail on them, when they are broken or cracked. We can advise them if they are corroded or low. We cannot fail them in these two places. Only failure for the brake discs are when they broken or cracked. Next thing is checking your brake pads. Brake pads minimum tightness is 1.5 millimeters. If they are 1.5 or above, your vehicle will pass. If they are lower than that, is automatic fail. And that is our top checks on the car. Obviously, after the vehicle is coming into lift, we lift the vehicle up. We're checking all the suspension, all the rubber parts. We're checking if there is no additional leaks, no play in your suspension, front or back. We're checking condition of your brake pipes, fuel pipes, and etc. But I'm not gonna show you this today because we're doing this outside my home. And that's gonna be it. Thank you very much. Subscribe. See you next time. I hope you like it and you can check yourself a little bit more before your next MOT, like your wipers, brakes or tires. Thank you. Bye.